Hello and welcome to Community Conversations. I'm Mayor Beach Pace, and today we are talking about the largest parade in the Pacific Northwest, the Hillsboro Rotary 4th of July Parade. And we're here with Pat Robison. He is the past president of the Hillsboro Rotary and also the chairperson of the Hillsboro 4th of July Parade Committee. That's a big one, Pat.
Yeah.
How long have you been involved with Rotary and the planning of the 4th of July Parade in Hillsboro?
You know, the parade is what got me involved in the Rotary Club. I actually volunteered. I met Bob Rollinser, the past chairperson, and volunteered as a parade marshal in 2014. And then through that, I joined Rotary, and then in 2015, I started coordinating and helping other marshals that line the parade route to get involved and be part of the parade.
Yeah. So that's a lot of years that you've been working on this.
Yeah, I believe this coming parade will be my 10th parade. We did not run the parade for 2 years during the pandemic, so 12 years of involvement.
Yeah, that's a lot. Thank you.
It's a lot of fun to be integrated into the community and to help everybody show up and participate.
So what's your favorite memory of all those years? Do you have a favorite memory or a couple?
Oh, I have a couple.
Yeah.
When I was the coordinator for the marshals, I would walk the parade route, and it was really fun to be in between the people in the parade and see the children and everyone in their coordinated outfits and just everyone participating. A few years ago, I guess 2 years ago, when I was the president, I had the opportunity to ride in the parade with my wife and my mom, and that stands out right now as my favorite memory, being in the parade and seeing it from that perspective.
Yeah. So you've seen it from many different perspectives, right?
Yeah. As a marshal, as a coordinator, and then being part of the parade. Yeah.
Wonderful. So speaking of the parade, we're coming to you today from M&M Market. And who is your Grand Marshal for this year's parade?
Great question. This year, our Grand Marshal is Jaime Miranda, the owner and I'm not sure what his official title is for M&M Marketplace. Yeah.
I love that. So for those of you who don't know, the Hillsboro Rotary 4th of July Parade is kind of a big deal here in the area. And Pat, why do you think the parade resonates so deeply with our community?
Well, I think the parade is the community. Without the community, we wouldn't have a parade. We strive to have as much participation from every part of the community as we can. We try to reach out and make sure that we get good representation. We have 5 categories, and then within each category, just a lot of individuals, businesses, political parties and representatives. And I think we would like to have more horse groups. Everybody loves horse groups. So the community, we try to have the community be reflected in the parade as much as possible.
I love that.
Yeah.
So why does Hillsboro Rotary put so much time and energy into the parade?
You know, the Hillsboro Rotary Club is in its 103rd year that we've been a part of Hillsboro. I am not sure how long exactly the parade has been organized and run by Rotary, but I know that it's more than 50 years. I think it goes into the 70-year category. We do a lot of things in the community. We give away scholarships. A couple of years ago, we helped the community with accessing 200,000 diapers. We do a lot, but the parade is by far our most public and most public-facing event. And so a lot of times when we talk up to people about Rotary or we bring Hillsboro Rotary Club up, they say, oh, the parade, you guys. And so that helps us segue into the other things we do, and it really helps people understand a little bit of how we participate and how infused we are in the community.
I love that. What do you look forward to most before each parade? I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into it, but I'm sure there's some joy and excitement. Is anything that stands out?
Actually, the morning of the parade is really fun. Because we show up downtown at about 6. And
6 a.m.
Yeah.
Wow. And when does the parade kick off?
The parade starts at 10.
10.
The streets close around 8. So so if you're coming to be a participant in the parade, we ask you to be there by 8. Of course, we partner really strongly with the police department, the fire department, and so the streets start closing around 8. By then, we have many of the participants already in all the staging areas, and there's usually a pop and a snap in the air, and that's a fun time. A lot of smiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good day.
Awesome. Is there anything you want the community to keep in mind for the parade? Like chairs or like where to set up, things like that? Or we went over the times. You'd love for people to be there at 8?
Well, that's for participants in the
Participants, okay. But if somebody was going to view the parade?
Well, a couple of other things.
Please.
We did, I think, last year, the Hillsboro Run Club revived the run. So there's a 5K run, and then there's a children's dash. And those start, I think, a couple hours earlier.
Before the parade, on the same route?
On the same route.
Okay, because it's closed off.
Yeah.
So it's safe. Yeah.
So we already have, exactly. And we already have people lining the streets. If you want to see the parade, probably be in position 9:30-ish. And of course, a couple of days ahead of time, people are
setting up chairs and putting out chalk and ribbon and all that. Yeah.
So there's that. Basically, just a couple of minor rules. There's no water guns or squirt guns or pistols or anything like that.
Okay.
In past years, those have caused a little bit of problem, cameras and other things. And there's no snappers or pop rocks or any of those
Makes sense,
things.
yeah.
If we had a horse group, I'm not sure if we have a horse group this year, but when we do, we wouldn't want any of those on the street to get stepped on.
Oh, that's a really good point, yeah.
I think mostly people understand that. Otherwise, we just want people to come out, have fun, be a part of it, and make sure to pick up all that candy that gets thrown.
Oh, right.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of candy.
Yeah, there is a lot of candy.
Yeah, that's the one thing I remember from being in the
Yeah,
parade.
you're throwing the
candy.
throwing the candy. Yeah.
Get your shoulder ready.
Yeah. How would somebody reach out to the Rotary to do that? How can people get more information, and how would they reach out?
HillsboroRotary.org.
Okay.
So if by the time you enter in Hillsboro Rotary, you would be usually popped up. If you dial in the address, it's Hillsboro Rotary Club or just HillsboroRotary.org.
Okay.
The parade will show up right on that front page. If you're on a phone, I think you do have to scroll down just a little.
Okay.
And in there, you can enter all your information. There's the categories and the registration fees. There's also a contact us section on the website, and those get directed right to me if you have any questions about participation or any questions about any of the rules or guidelines.
Wonderful. Pat, thanks for coming in. Thanks for your leadership in our community. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, sure. Thanks for coming in to talk about the Hillsboro Rotary 4th of July Parade. And thanks to all of you for taking some time to listen about this wonderful community event.